Imagine, in a time when the entire auto world seems obsessed with electric vehicles, a small petrol car still rules the streets of Japan. Not because it's resisting change, but because it brilliantly balances tradition and innovation. That car is the Suzuki Spacia Gear, a vehicle that looks deceptively compact yet feels as capable as an SUV once you step inside. In an era where conversations revolve around battery capacity, charging anxiety, and government EV subsidies, Spacia Gear quietly wins hearts through something timeless: pure practicality. Its charm begins with its smartly tuned 660 cubic centimeters R06A petrol engine, refined over years and now paired with Suzuki's clever mild hybrid system. This means you get the classic fill petrol and go convenience. No waiting hours at chargers or worrying about finding a charging station in the countryside. And yet you also get the modern efficiency boost of regenerative braking and idle start-stop, technologies usually found in costlier hybrids and EVs. This setup reduces the load on the engine during city starts and stops, meaning better fuel economy and less wear, while the small but effective battery collects energy you'd otherwise waste every time you brake. The result? Real-world mileage figures touching 22 to 26 km/liter, a number many owners in dense Japanese traffic actually see, which in practical daily life can rival or even beat some EV running costs, especially when you consider how expensive and time-consuming battery replacement and home charging installation can be. And then there's the Spacia Gear's design philosophy, proof that a car doesn't need to look futuristic to feel fresh. The new 2025 version keeps the same iconic boxy silhouette that cleverly hides an impressively roomy cabin inside, while updates like LED headlamps, a sharper grille, stylish two-tone color options, and tough cladding lend it an SUV-like personality that feels both rugged and playful. Step inside, and you're greeted by wide seats, generous headroom and legroom, and a tall driving position that makes navigating narrow city streets effortless. Sliding rear doors, a feature normally found in luxury MPVs, add everyday convenience, perfect for families with small kids or elderly parents, especially in cramped parking spots. And Suzuki hasn't just stopped at comfort and looks. The new model packs advanced safety features like lane departure warning, dual sensor brake support, and emergency stop signal, technologies that, until recently, were exclusive to pricier trims, now offered across variants to ensure peace of mind becomes standard, not optional. It's this unique balance that makes Spacia Gear so hard to ignore, even for buyers tempted by shiny new EVs. EVs are revolutionary, no doubt, but they still bring real-world compromises: higher purchase price, dependence on charging infrastructure that's still unevenly distributed, and performance dips in extreme heat or cold. Spacia Gear sidesteps these entirely. Its petrol engine works reliably regardless of weather. It takes 2 minutes to refuel, and thanks to its modest size and weight, it's easy on maintenance and space. Add to that the mild hybrid system, which smartly assists during low-speed driving and collects braking energy, and you get lower emissions and better efficiency without adding EV-level complexity. This makes it an attractive middle ground for people who want modern tech but can't fully commit to an electric-only lifestyle yet. And let's not overlook the emotional side. For many drivers, the sound and feel of an engine starting up, the familiar ritual of a petrol refill, and the comforting simplicity of proven mechanical engineering still hold real value. The Spacia Gear's latest ECU tweaks further smooth out its throttle response, and the mild hybrid's improved calibration means city driving feels more seamless than ever. Together, these updates show Suzuki's thoughtful approach. Rather than chasing trends blindly, it refines what already works, giving customers a car that feels current without forcing them to adapt to entirely new habits or infrastructure. In short, the 2025 Suzuki Spacia Gear proves that innovation isn't only about big batteries and screens. It can be about making every drop of petrol go further, every start smoother, every journey safer, and every interior centimeter more useful. It's proof that, even in the EV era, a petrol car can feel futuristic by being practical, intelligent, and human-centered. And that's why, while the world races toward electric, the streets of Japan still echo with the quiet confidence of a little boxy car that dares to do things its own clever way. Just think about it. In an age when every headline screams about futuristic EVs, the Suzuki Spacia Gear quietly proves that real innovation is often about knowing your customer better than anyone else. Inside its compact frame, Suzuki has crafted a surprisingly spacious, family-friendly world where every seat has become more comfortable than before, and a clever fold-flat design turns it into a mini cargo van in seconds, perfect for strollers, shopping, or even a weekend bicycle trip. The new 7-inch touchscreen brings modern connectivity right to your fingertips with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and the addition of a 360-degree camera, usually reserved for premium cars, transforms city parking into a stress-free task even for new drivers. Small details like soft-touch plastics, neatly positioned storage for bottles, mobiles, and sunglasses, and a flat floor that avoids awkward humps make daily life inside the Spacia Gear unexpectedly smooth. Yet the most astonishing part isn't just these features but the price. Thanks to Suzuki's thoughtful strategy, the Spacia Gear fits comfortably into Japan's K-car tax-friendly category, benefits from parts sharing across Suzuki's lineup, and uses a mild hybrid system that boosts fuel efficiency without adding the high costs and complexity of a full EV. This makes it possible to offer big car features like power sliding doors, digital instrument cluster, and advanced safety tech at a price starting around just $10,000, far below the cost of most new EVs. And here's where the real genius lies. While other automakers race to electrify their fleets, Suzuki saw that for many urban families and everyday drivers in Japan, the real headaches weren't about exhaust emissions but about practicality, long charging times, expensive battery replacements, winter range drops, and the sheer cost of an EV in tight city budgets. So, they created something grounded, a car that refuels in minutes, needs little maintenance, fits easily into narrow city lanes, yet still delivers modern touches like regenerative braking and idle start-stop to save fuel and cut emissions. This isn't about rejecting EVs, it's about bridging today's needs with tomorrow's vision, giving customers something that simply works everywhere, every day. The result? Even in tech-obsessed Japan, demand for the Spacia Gear keeps climbing, because buyers that don't just chase trends, they reward real, usable value. Suzuki's decision to keep one foot in proven petrol hybrid territory while slowly developing EV tech wasn't a refusal to innovate, but a masterstroke of timing and understanding what truly matters to real people on real roads. And as competitors fight to solve EV growing pains, the Spacia Gear rolls on confidently, stylish, affordable, cleverly engineered, and proof that sometimes the smartest way forward isn't just to go electric at all costs, but to design a car that understands everyday life better than anyone else.